Suicide, something that we don't often talk about. What I've discovered in my own personal experience is that suicide does not affect those who are no longer on this earth. It only affects those who live. I wake up every day asking myself, what could I have done different? What could I have said different? And at the end of the day, I had to come to every same conclusion every single time. There was nothing I could have said. There was nothing I could have done. If you are a person who is suffering from any type of mental illness or mental disability, maybe you're having issues with the family and friends respecting your sexual orientation or your choices in life. Maybe you're being bullied in school. Maybe just today wasn't a day for you to get up. You just felt tired. If you're experiencing any of those things and you feel like you want to harm yourself or anyone else, please don't. The world would not be better without you. Okay? Whether you know it or not, you matter. People care. I care. You are not alone in this fight. Before you decide to make a decision that not only would affect the people who are living, but the people who are going to be born after those people, take a second to just take a moment and breathe and call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. And if for some reason you just don't feel comfortable or you don't think you get the strength to do it, feel free to reach out to me on any of my social media feeds, and I promise I'll make myself available to you. Simply put in the message, I need to talk. You do not have to fight this battle alone. I will fight it with you. So please, before you make a decision that I have to live with, just live. What up, though, Pride Nation, and welcome back to another Field Review podcast show. And if you know anything about me, you know I have to have fun doing it. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I have been trying hard to navigate through all this damn mandatory overtime that they've been dropping on me, and it has been a bit of a challenge. Fair enough, granted. But I believe my season is coming soon, because when it comes, and I do believe it will come, then I will have more control over my schedule, thus being able to do what I love most, which is talk Detroit Lions football with you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in most cases, I would generally put up that I have a guest, but this is such a last-minute thing. It was so last-minute that I literally just didn't have time to do it. However, it is still somehow, some way, very possible. No, I'm just done joking. It just is. He is linked in my description. I am talking about a Lions fan who I think might be more of a Lions fan than I am, a fellow YouTuber who is starting to grow and get into his groove. I don't know how in the hell he rides a bike and talk at the same time, and I don't hear any wind, but he finds a way to do it, people. I am talking about one Mr. Jon Kapler. What's going on, sir?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Love your intro in general. We've talked about that, and I love the intro for me. Thank you so much. I'm just a Lions fan.
Listen, we gonna when this is all over, we gonna find out how in the hell you riding the bike and not getting no wind flat. We gonna figure this out. It's gonna come.
I have no clue. I honestly, like, maybe it's the stupid headphones, because that's what I use is headphones. So maybe it's just like tucked in. I don't know.
It could be. Let me do
Because
my
I would expect that.
I would expect it too, but somehow you just be paddling and nothing. It's the most like Blair Witch Project thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's shout out my chat. We got Matthew Ferguson in the building. We got AB in the building. We got Southwest Lion in the building who says hello from Scottsdale, Arizona. So if anybody really surprised that Rodgers, we gonna get into that. Gotta talk about that. We got Ghost Gunner in the building. We got Eltonio Jenkins, The Dern, R-Mac, Benjamin Foe, Dr. Detroit, D-Map, Zooms, Aaron Burden. We got Steven Collins, which is a beautiful, beautiful. Listen, I'm going to find a way to get Steve on more often, because not only do Steve knows his football, he knows hip-hop, and I love people who love hip-hop because I'm a hip-hop fan myself. Nice. And let's see. We also got on in here. So we got the Dern in the building, one funky Lions fan. We got, I hope I say this right, Halim Hassan. If I said that right, please give me my props. I suck at names, and I struggled on that one. All right. We got Lions Lee in the building, Marcel Edwards in the building, Frederick Jackson is in the building. Shout out to all you people. And if you ain't told a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to get their butt on over here, then do so right now. We got Smitty in the building, CJ's in the building. I'm just in a good mood today. 100% in a good mood. I get to talk football with this beautiful gentleman here. Oh, look, Greg came in the building too. He said, let me make sure I get my shout out in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You said it right. Hell yes. Y'all say I can't pronounce a name. What the hell y'all talking about? It's not true. I nailed it. Okay? I freaking nailed that name. And if you know what, I'm leaving that up there because not only did I say that right, I'm going to say it again. Halim Hassan. God damn it, I'm good. I'm good. That boy good.
Got it. That
boy good. Listen, people, we got a lot to cover. First thing, you got lucky, dude. Wow. Don't let the hate burn off you too much. Listen, we got to talk about Aaron Rodgers briefly. We also got to talk about the Lions retire and replacement to the retiree. We got to talk about Chandler Jones. We got to talk about Deshaun Watson. We got to talk about Golden Tate. We got to talk about Trey Flowers. We got to talk about that. This is the first day of training camp where players are reporting, veterans particularly, are reporting with veterans there, and the first day of practice is tomorrow. We got to talk about that and so much more. And 100% cannot, just skip over anything. It says Swan Son for the Packers. Shout out to you, Predator Kingdom, Crimson Shadow 94, and Brandon Blackton. I hope I said that right. But you know what? I may be 2 for 2. Hey, look, Dr. Paparoni says, I caught that Coming to America line, Luke. That boy good. 100%. Listen, let's get into the top of this. I want to get all the stuff out the way that needs to get tossed out the way, 100%. What up, though, D? Get it out the way. First things first, Brian Price, that guy that the Lions brought in has somehow, some way said that he's retiring. And the Lions placed him on the reserve retired list, and so he's supposed to be saying he's done hanging up his cleats. Here's my attitude to it. No one cares. I just don't think that anyone really believed that he was making the team anyway. So he just basically sped up the process anyway and said, man, I'm not even going to waste my trouble coming out there working my butt off to be told again. It's not going to happen. I just don't care. And then they brought in some guy that they picked up off a waiver from the Titans. And again, I just don't care. I just don't care. Like wake me up when it's a real move. I just don't care. So I wanted to get that out the way immediately because I know somebody's going to be like, did you hear he retired? So what? He was never going to touch the field for the Detroit Lions in the first place. In fact, you never even heard me get excited about him because I knew that he was here to try to earn a spot. He was not going to do that. And so at that point, I knew what it was, and I wasn't finna fret over it or trip. So it is what it is. I see Steve is in rare form today. It's too early for this, Steve. He says, if you're flexing your name skills, let's hear you recite the Lions 2021 draft class. Okay, 100%. I'm going for it. Right tackle. Mm-hmm. Defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got that one. You see what I did there? You see how cleverly I figured out how to work my way around it? You didn't say recite their names. You just said recite the Lions draft class. I can give you the positions.
I'm up for that challenge.
See? I'm not going to play with you. If you got it, then you got it. John, do you care?
For anyone who wants to hear how it might or might not be pronounced, I got you on that.
Well, listen, if I botch your name, I'll leave it for you. It said, play me like a sucker. Hey, what can I say? You left out a few words, and I used it to my advantage. Now, listen, people. John, let's talk about it. Do you care that Brian Price retired and they replaced him with another guy who's going to soon be cut? I'm curious to what your thoughts are on this, John.
I got a 3-letter word for you.
Okay.
Who?
Exactly. That's how I was feeling. Like
Dr. Seuss. Whoville?
Right. Like, did you hear the who? I didn't hear who because he wasn't around. I don't think people cared enough to give a damn. But we got to talk about this. So recently there was an article where they was asking a question to Terrell Crosby, and it was talking about the possibility of the Lions trading for Chandler Jones, and Terrell Crosby being like, he would be great here. He's a stud, blah, blah, blah. And it got me to the point to ask the question, should the Lions trade for Chandler Jones? Now, I'm going to save myself for last because I have a very candid approach to this. But John, what do you think? Should the Lions go out and trade for one Mr. Chandler Jones?
No. I mean, is he a good player? Yes. Is he a great name over the last so many years? Yes. But that's taken away from what we already have, what we're trying to figure out, what we have, what we don't have. And it's taken away from what we can get in the draft next year. Why are we trying? That's a move for when you're a piece away. When the Lions are like, all we need is him, and we can finally give the Detroit Lions fans a W. And it's no. Would it be a nice name? Yes. But it just takes away from other players who we want to see develop.
It's funny because when I first heard this idea of this trade, I instantly said, I wish Lions fans and this media take a breath. Can we see what the hell we got first? Can we see how our new defensive coordinator actually operates with the help of Jon Kapler? Is that allowed in sports today? Is it normal for us to actually wait and see what they do? Why do we feel like we could just get the name? We've done that before and it's never yielded us anything. So why is it going to yield us anything now? Now, another moment, I forgot to talk about this moment because this is how insignificant it was. And even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles saw this coming. But apparently Austin Bryant is put on the physically unable to perform list again. Really? Really? We doing this for real? Come on now, people. I'm with Crimson Shadow. Who's shocked? I mean, I told y'all they not playing with people who can't stay healthy, and it just is what it is. Luke G is shocked. And you shouldn't be.
I love him. As everyone knows, I really like me some Austin Bryant. Am I shocked? No. Maybe it's a good thing. It's like we're gonna put you here and give you a shot. But am I shocked? No.
You want to shock me? This is how you shock me. Shock me with Deshaun Hand staying healthy. Now that is give me if he played 16 games, I'll be shocked. Shock me. Okay.
Those are my dudes right there. Like those are my guys. I'm like, if y'all are healthy, Lord help me, we have a D. Y'all stay healthy and give me 14 to 17 games, then I will be shocked. If they can both do it.
If they can both do it. And if was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. And thankfully, we don't have a fifth. Brandon Blackton says, Luke G is Gurley going to play for the Detroit Lions? If he's smart, he would. I mean, yeah, he can always go back to the Rams, but the Rams are still going to favor Henderson over him. So you going back there for what? And if you go over to the Ravens, I mean, who you unseating? You unseating J.K. Dobbins? Are you unseating Gus Edwards? I don't think so. So if he's smart, he'll come here. Just put it out there. Let me see. If you have not hit that like button, people, please do it. We need Luke to pronounce a hockey last name. This will be gold. You wouldn't dare put that evil on me. Don't you put that evil on me.
Those names are ridiculous. Forget our Lions players. No, them names are stupid ridiculous.
I can tell you one thing. It took me forever just to pronounce Ovechkin. So imagine what the other ones would do to me. Just putting it out there. Here's my take on Chandler Jones potentially being here. Aside from the fact that, like I said, we haven't been able to see what we got in our own guys, I just don't think that going out right now and giving up capital for a guy like Chandler Jones is necessary. The reason that draft capital is so beautiful is because it gives you options. The season hasn't started. There's no reason for you to make any type of trades or anything at that point because the season has not started. And the best part about it is this. When you go through and you look at this Lions roster, is that really a position of need? No, it's not. What about Julian Okoye? Are we just going to forget Julian Okoye? We're just going to it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Now, I do want to point out something else because I know somebody has sent me a message. It was like, bruh, did you really put a picture up with the Lombardi trophy on it? And I said, yeah. And I'm gonna put it up again. And he said, why would you do that? And I said, it's because this is the first day that the road to this starts for us. This is the first day that the Lions I'm gonna call it the new organization order, has the opportunity to get us our first one. And the reason that is under the belief for me is because I knew after one game under Patricia that it wasn't going to work. I'm going to probably have the same feeling based on what I see in that game. If we get the right guy or not. But if he is who I think he is, and I think he is who I think he is, I suspect that we are on the right track to getting there. Now, another trade that has come up because, why not? Because the media is still struggling right now. And until people start dropping like flies and catching the pandemic, I'm not going to call it the name because I don't want them to shut me down. But until people start getting into that realm, I think they're going to go in a different direction. And so for me, this is another name that came up, and I just don't understand why. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm gonna start this off with you, John. Should the Detroit Lions enter the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. I gotta ask. Apparently there was an article or two that says that the Lions have the weaponry to acquire one Deshaun Watson. What do you think?
No, I did hear this earlier on today on another YouTuber's channel. I'm trying to think of the gentleman's name. He's got a crap ton of subscribers. But he was talking about it, and no. We just brought in Jared Goff. That does nothing but tear away from his confidence, which this gentleman said. I'm not trying to take what he said, but I mean, it's very true. It takes away from Jared Goff. You're giving away assets. They want 3 first-rounders for him. No, God, no. I am not giving away our first-rounders for that. Dude could possibly go to prison. Like, no, I want none of that crap.
Yeah, not only do I think he's not going to go to prison, and not only do I think that this is all going to get resolved, I think this is more of a tarnishing of the name. I think it will get resolved, but I think that
even if he doesn't, like, we've got our guy brought in, and let's give him a chance. Like, everyone wanted Matthew Stafford gone. He's gone. You have any other quarterback but Matthew Stafford. Now we want to go after someone else? Come on.
Listen, I came up with 5 reasons why the Lions should not absolutely touch this deal. Let's go with the first one.
Okay.
That man was on a team and had an MVP season, and they still went 4-12. Now, if this was reversed and that same quarterback was, I don't know, say any Lions quarterback, and they went 4-12, this fan base will be like, get him up out of town. Oh, wait, that already happened with Stafford. Pardon me.
Yup.
Okay. Let's go to option number 2. The asking price that they're asking is exactly what we just stole from the Rams. Why are we going to steal that from the Rams, re-up and restructure the deal of Goff, and then give it away to somebody else to build up in there? The real question should be, why would they want that arsenal of a deal? Why would they be okay with taking Goff in 3 firsts from the Lions? Why would they be? Right? For the same reason that most sane people would. Because they know that, hey, with that quarterback and those picks, I can build around that. That's my third. We go to 4th reason why I think that the Lions should say no to this. And this is the most logical one of them all. This is the one that scares me the most, but it's the most logical one of them all. If you trade for a guy of that caliber, you're going to just do a complete repeat of what you've done with every superstar player you did, which is ride them to death. And I don't want to see you ride another player to death. You had Barry, and yes, you should have ran the ball with Barry, but could we found the pass game through all them years too? No, that wasn't a thing. Got it. You get a guy like Calvin Johnson, and you go through weeks upon months and years of practice just to get in the game and tell the quarterback, throw the ball to Calvin. Why? Well, he's triple covered. Throw the ball to Calvin. It's just ridiculous. And then you go down the list and you keep going. You get a Matthew Stafford. And can he throw? Think about this. I want to challenge somebody to this little homework exercise. Please go at any point in time. Please go at any point in time and just look up and show me the game where Stafford played the whole game and the least amount of passes he made in that game. And they won. I guarantee you, in not one game that he ever played in, he would ever have a stat like Patrick Mahomes, a stat like Dak Prescott, where they're throwing the ball 24 times and winning games. You're not going to find it. You're just not. But if you can, please point me to it so I can see it. Now, shout out to my beautiful brethren from Roar of the Lions UK who are in the building with me today. Nice. They had a very good show with Jeff Reisman.
Yes, they did.
It was so entertaining. So make sure you go over there and check it out and support them. But obviously, when hate comes up, it comes in every form, and I think that hate is deep in it. But here's my last reason. My last reason why the Lions should not make this trade. It makes no damn sense. Who? There's a thing called cap, people, right? Like there's a real thing called cap. And the cap issues can cause a lot of problems. You add Watson, you take a cap hit for Goff. Or wait, you're going to keep Goff. Oh, okay. So we're going to have 2 quarterbacks with massive contracts. Somebody got to get off this roster. So no, you can't afford to carry that with the cap in place. And I just think it's dumb. Y'all can kill me on it if you want to, but it is what it is. Rhetorical question. Seriously, why Deshaun Watson? What? Telling you 100%. Let's go to this next one. I got to hit on all the shocking talk that I've seen over the last couple of days. John, here's the next question.
Okay.
There was a little bit of commotion going on because Golden Tate dropped I believe it was either Instagram or TikTok, where it showed his highlights of him with the Lions, and it started spiraling rumors that the Lions could be in the mix of bringing Golden Tate back. My question to you is should the Lions bring Golden Tate back?
First off, now that I found the person, who I was referencing was Motor City Sports Talk. That's where I got that little bit of info. Want to give a shout out to him.
Shout out to my man CJ over there.
He does some great work. That's where I originally heard the Deshaun Watson stuff. So if he's watching, what's up? Picked a little bit from your video. No disrespect, but you were the first person I saw on that, and that was the first thing that popped in my head is what you said. Good, sir. So, yeah. As far as Golden Tate goes, I mean, he's a nice Lion of the past, but we just drafted him in Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
I mean, if he can outdo the guys that we brought in here to do number 1 and 2, maybe, but then again, you brought in these guys on 1-year deals to do what? To do what the Detroit Lions want players to do, to prove the league wrong, that we are good enough, that we can win with this. So why bring back Golden Tate? He has a nice name from Lions history, but we've got our players that the coaches want to see what they can do with these players.
Okay, now here's my attitude to it. Yes, they should bring him back. Yeah, I know. Luke, what the hell you saying? He's 33. Luke, he's old. What the hell? You don't want to do it. It doesn't cost you anything, realistically. He's a free agent. So if the price is right, and I do believe the price will be right, bring him back. Why? Because let's be honest. Can he unseat Brashard Perryman? Yep. Can he unseat Tyrell Williams? Yep. Can he unseat the slot receivers in Amon-Ra and Cephas? Yep. So now I know that he can unseat the people I have, and he may not cost me anything. Bring him back. Why? Because he's reliable. And the Lions are getting ready to play a lot of quick pass, short passing game any damn way. And who better to do it than the guy who can get yards after the catch? Now, that's the first part of it. The other part of it is this. When you think about Golden Tate, is Golden Tate going to come in here and be a cancer? Nope.
No.
Is Golden Tate going to come in here thinking he's finna get the second coming of the Calvin Johnson deal? Nope.
No.
So why would I take the flyer on him? Because he's an insurance policy at best. I mean, who can he not unseat? And we both know that he has been proven to be a weapon for whoever he's been playing quarterback, including Daniel Jones, including him. So my attitude to it is why not? Why not take the flyer on him in the first place? Why not just say, you know what? If it don't cost much, who cares? If you tell me you can get him a deal slightly above Tyrell Williams, I would do it. It's a 1-year prove it deal. I would do it. And to me, I know it may sound crazy to some, but most of y'all have been complaining and bitching that our receiving core suck, even though I told you it's okay. So this is my way of appeasing you with something that I think can actually help, that does not harm us or cost us a lot of money. He's not going to come in demanding the amount of money that it would have been had we got a Julio Jones or some other player. This is a guy that you can sit here and say, first of all, he loved the city. So you ain't got to worry about his wife telling him to get the hell up out of here and go to California, right? You ain't got to worry about that. So there's a lot of things that stand out to me that make him inviting. Can we use that leadership? Yes. You don't think that? And this is another thing. I'm finna, John, stop me when I go full crazy. The Lion fan base love to say, bring this guy in. He can help the other guys and coach them up. You don't think Golden Tate can teach these damn receivers a thing or two about route running, and particularly Amon-Ra? Come on now.
Oh yes.
You know, we gave $6 million to Danny Amendola to be the quote unquote teacher of route running. And you don't think that he can do that? So yes, if it was up to me, I'm bringing Tate back. 100%. I'm bringing him back because to me, Tate is not going to cost you a lot. Tate gives you another threat and another option for some other packages and some confusion. Because you imagine if they called a reverse with Golden Tate, you got to respect that.
Oh.
You got to respect it. You see what I'm saying? Now, keep in mind, everything I'm telling you is about us getting that thing on the screen. That first one. That's what it's about.
He can definitely teach. I do like that about him. He can teach the guys how to get better.
Well, and that's how it's supposed to be. Now, Zach J says, no, we don't need to bring Tate in. All he's going to do is take away reps from young players. We need to see what we have. I don't think he takes away reps from young players. Now, you may be saying, why is that, Luke? I'm going to tell you why. The first reason is this. Golden Tate is 100% a team player, right? But you can create packages that doesn't take reps away from anybody. So let's just put this on the tape. Imagine if you got Tyrell Williams at the one wide out, you got Golden Tate at the other, Amon-Ra in the slot, and then you got Brashard Perriman in the other slot. So now you got speed in the slot, a route runner in the slot, a route runner on the outside, another speed on the outside, and TJ Hawkinson's your tight end. Who's stopping it? I'll wait. So this is about getting people. It's about getting people at the right price. That's what it is.
Power outage is stopping that. That's about the only thing that's stopping that. That's it. Super Bowl power outage.
That's it. And to me, this is about getting it at the right price. I'm not asking for anything else. Okay. But I'm just saying. Now, one funky Lion fan says Tate put that video because he was showing off his connection to Stafford. In my opinion, he wants to go to LA, not Detroit. I know. I feel that same way. But guess what? Our media jumped on it. And when fans hit me up and say, hey, Luke, what about it? I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If the price is right, and I ain't talking Bob Barker, okay? Or you, so you caught it. But I'm just telling you, if you just look at it and say to yourself, can he unseat anybody? And the answer to you is yes, you get him. Now the question may go, well, Luke, you just said we shouldn't trade for Deshaun Watson. He can unseat Jared Goff, but I got to trade something to get him. Well, Luke, you just said don't take Chandler Jones. He can unseat any of our linebackers, but I got to give up something to get him. I had to do nothing but call him up and say, hey, I got this contract. You taking it or not? And if you say no, it was been nice talking to you.
That's true. That's true.
That's it. I'm just pointing it out. Lions just signed Bruce Hector. Yeah, we talked about that. I gave it the big. I don't care.
Yeah.
If he makes the team, I'll be shocked.
Body.
He did catch a winning Super Bowl pass. I'm just putting thoughts out there. Don't appease me, Luke. I just don't know that he can unseat who we have. Can he? Maybe. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Tate has the right attitude, right, for this team. That's what I'm looking at. Everything lines up. You want the guy who's used to being an underdog, where he's got talked about being short and how he wasn't going to do this and do that, and he's shown to be a reliable catcher. Y'all want the tough catches in traffic? He's done that. But he brings yards after the catch. Y'all love bringing people in because y'all like to talk about it. But again, it's about the money and the price tag of it. And like I said, it's just one of the things where I think that it's safe to say, and it's fair, in my opinion, to give him a shot if the price is right. Now, if he wants some 2 or 3 year deal with nope, he's sleepy. Apparently, he's been drinking, and wherever he's at, the heat or cold is fucking with his mental state, right? But I can tell you this: the opportunity for him to come in to me makes sense. It just makes sense to me. Amon Ra reminds me of Hines Ward.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, block, just...
Next to Hawkinson is going to do some dirty things. I can see him
100%.
laying someone out wrestling style, like straight up just forearming the crap out of someone.
Oh, look, John, this is another good point. Hungry Panda brings it out. We really don't have any return guys. I mean, if you feel good about Khalif Raymond, I mean, okay. You feel good about Geronimo Ellison? Okay. Just saying. Just saying. The good outweigh the bad. Take your run block too. See what I'm saying? Y'all understand? It's about being put in perspective. That's all it is.
Now, is he going to give us any more wins?
Is he?
Him alone in with the receivers. Is he going to be able to add another win, 2 wins?
Yeah. It says, wait, I like this one. Southwest Lion says, in fairness, though, I could see Tate being effective with Goff. Getting him at the right price should be less than Williams, in my opinion. And if you could do that, if you can do that, I mean,
1 year, why not?
I
mean, and it's not like we're not gonna, just like the defense, not like on, just like on offense, not like we're not gonna be interchanging people. So that's another fresh wide receiver to swap out on the down, on the drive.
Boy, listen. Sometimes people, they look, Ramsey's face can't handle the Tate's punches and everything.
I might have to drink some of the Kool-Aid from that comment. Oh,
I'm just saying, and I agree with Steve. When you got a guy who can get some serious yak, who cares if the ball is short? Who cares? Nobody cares.
Now, how much did he average? If someone in the comments can come up with Golden Tate's when he was with the Lions, what his average for yak was, because I mean, I swear it had to be 7.5 yards plus for his average. 3
and out, half a yard short versus Atlanta. I thought he got in. I still to this day believe that he got in versus Atlanta. If you're telling me that he touched him when he was down, then the question becomes, when was he down? Like I think he scored. Call me crazy. In the mix says, yo, did I miss a lot? No, you didn't. We got 73 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe button. This is the first day of training camp. I want to have a little fun with it because, in fact, I'm not going to hit on too many topics. I'm going to really take it from you guys and chat it up with my man John as we do this. So, get through it. It says, should I forgive Tate? Oh my God, you got to, bro. I'm just telling you, if the price is right, it changes a lot of dynamics.
And he's coming to a different Lions team. Everyone forgets that. Just like the Bengals fan that says, in Penn, it's a guaranteed win for our Bengals against your Lions. This is a completely different team.
Right.
Even if Golden Tate was to come back, that's a different Golden Tate coming to a different Detroit Lions team. And no one seems to get that.
Andrew, I hope I said this. Ism? You think I said that right? Did I say that right? If I said that right, please tell me I said it right. I hope I said that. It's him? It's him? I don't know.
It's him.
It's him? Is that okay? If I said it right, then let me know. But he says, what about Von Miller? Is he possibly on the move this year? Do I got to trade something to get him? That's the question. John, are you trading for Von Miller?
No. It'd be the same thing as what we did last year with Griffin.
This is the problem. You cannot give up draft capital. I'm talking about getting people who's already sitting at home in gym shorts and they're ready to go. I'm not talking about giving them capital.
Play until what, week 8? He came in halfway through the year.
Well, I'm just pointing out. Steve liked this idea. He said, "Now we talking Miller time. I don't want to give up any capital. I want to be able." Esham. Esham. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen. I probably botched your name. Don't you kill me for it. You know I suck at this. You know my heart. Esham. Damn it.
Zarike.
No, you got that one. I'm not. You're not gonna do is embarrass me today, John. You're not gonna embarrass me today.
I'll even put some ranch on it for you, man. Zarike.
Hey, listen. You know what's funny? I gotta bring this up. Just a sidebar note. We so at my last show, it sparked the biggest conversation I have ever seen on one of my videos, and everybody named Mama's like, "Bro, you put ranch on fries?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Nah." And I started hearing people like one dude sent me a message saying that like honey Dijon mustard is really good on fries. And I was like, what? I had another guy who was like, mayonnaise is lit. You don't know what you're missing out on. And I'm like, no.
There's a bunch of combos you can mix together. Like, I mean, I know you're not a fan of ketchup, but when I was growing up, a gentleman who was in the Navy said Navy sauce. I'm like, what the heck is Navy sauce? Ketchup, mustard, mayo mixed together.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. Ketchup, mustard, mayo mixed together.
All right. I mean, it's not like an acquired taste. It's just like, it's bland. It's in the middle. It's whatever. But, I mean, you could interchange that for anything, and it can be a fry sauce, a dipping sauce.
This right here is a question that comes from Southwest.Alliance. Says, Luke, what is the right price? Veteran minimum. That's the right price. Veteran minimum.
What is that for the wide receiver? Like,
I would have to like Google it at this point because I can't remember top of my head.
$1.5 million? But
veteran minimum. Don't break veteran minimum. Like, it is what it is. Isn't Baldwin a return guy? If he is, I don't remember it. Baldwin is okay, so he is. See, answer questions quickly.
Oh, looks like it's a little over $500,000.
Oh, okay. Veteran minimum.
660,000 in 2021.
So essentially, if we wanted to get him over veteran minimum, we can literally offer him the same thing we gave Alex Anzalone, right?
Yep. Darn near.
One Funky Lion fan says, does Golden Tate guarantee a playoff appearance? If you can't say he does, I'm good on him. I don't think no player guarantees anything, but what I do believe is opportunity presents itself when you have a team that you can say creates matchups nightmares for different people. And I don't know how you cover the things that we have with, and then you add a Golden Tate on top of it. So I see the picture. You got to be able to see the vision. It's high time we went Joe Crocker, saw his drunk ass live in Detroit too. What?
Joe Crocker.
9.3. He was the Yak King while here. 9.3 yards. That's crazy.
Okay. So that was his average, was 9. Okay.
Wow.
Tate had 6.6 Yak and 18. Okay.
It says he did not get in, Luke. From my perspective, he got in. Damn it! Don't take my joy away from me. He got in. Okay. I believe.
Let that man drink his Kool-Aid. If he was in, he was in.
Right. I always want to spike the Kool-Aid. Here's the next question I got to bring up, because this is something that I think the Lions have always talked about, and I start off with you, John. Trey Flowers, because the guy who did a lot of talking for Matt Patricia has kind of been quiet. He's starting to talk a little bit more now. He said the Lions are ready to win now. Do you agree, and tell me why?
Ready to win. This season, possibly. I mean, winning, and I've said it before, isn't always wins and losses. Getting better is not always wins and losses. Next year, everyone knows how many draft picks we got. Everyone knows the money situation. We are going to be sitting pretty. Are we ready? I mean, it's going to be a year to where we get stuff together. Players start winding up the wheels and coming together as one. It can be done. It's going to be a foot in the right direction, no matter where you look at it, because you're not getting worse. We had a coach who was talking about rockets and rocket fuel and everything but football. And I made this point the other day. We've upgraded. This dude was playing Candyland, where we got a guy who plays the game of chess and Go, two of the hardest mental games to play. That's the upgrade. And his coaching staff, they're all former players who know what they're doing, what they're seeing. Now, instead of playing, they get to be on the sideline saying, dude, I just saw this guy do this. He's going to do this when you do this, so you do this. Matt Patricia's out there like, NASA? Aliens? Candyland? Yeah, no, we've got an upgrade. Like, you can't get worse.
Yeah, I look at it and I say that any player who does not share his opinion needs to get off this team immediately. Because if you're not here to win now, if you're under the belief that it takes 3 years, oh my God, I can't wait to burn that damn thing up. The 3 years.
Please. Yeah.
When the Lions win more games in the first season under Dan Campbell than Matt Patricia, I want to hear all the 3-year talk. Okay, he only got to win 1 game more. That's all I need him to do. But I this whole idea of 3 years just makes me want to puke. But I think the players should have the attitude that, look, we're here to win now. We're not looking ahead. We're not worried about all the other stuff, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. We're trying to win now. And that's where you should be.
Shoot. Like, this is a guy who came from New England. If he's believing that we're going to do better, come on now.
Well, not only he, but he and everyone else on his team should have that same belief. They just have to. And if you're not buying into it, which I don't believe that that's the case with this particular coaching staff, but if you're buying into it, my belief is there's nothing for you to panic about or nothing for you to be like, okay, I feel like that should be the attitude. We're here to win now. That whole rebuild thing, we winning now. That's how it is, and that's how it's supposed to be.
And when you got, management and coaching players, and they're positive and you're buying in and you actually believe what's going on, you're going to do a lot better. That goes for football, to the workforce, to the home life. If you got people you believe in, you're going to believe in yourself. If you got someone patting you on the back saying, man, you are doing an awesome job, you're going to believe it.
I love this question right here, because as I was watching the video and I know he was breaking it down, he did mention Pro Football Focus, but I forgive him because I love him. And I know that deep down inside, he knows that I lost part of my damn spirit when he said pro and then ended it with focus. I said, nope, he can't do this to me, but I still love him. He says, do you like my golf want protection? Golf give him a downfield threat and success. I think that when you look at golf in the film, when he had a downfield threat, if he had to go to it, he can get there. Especially if they're open, he can put it there. I think the thing is protection and a run game. Those are the two biggest things: protection and a run game. And then the third thing, this the most important part of the third thing, is a tight end or running back that can allow him to have a option when stuff don't look good. You give him those three things, and I think he'll be 100% improved and 100% better. And that's just what I think will work. Yeah, you can't get worse than Adam Gase.
Ooh, shots fired.
Look, yeah, I know. Shout out to the Single Dads Club. I feel like he changed his photo a lot.
This guy right here. What's up, Single Dads Club?
I feel like he changed his photo a lot. I love this one right here. He shouldn't leave it this one. Leave the photo this. He says, "What up, though? What's going on with you?" Omar says, "What up, though? What's going on with you?" It says, thinking about a new lease on life Lions from last year team have with Coach Campbell and his staff. It's 100% a new lease on life. I mean, in fact, one of the things we're going to talk about is the Jeff Okudah, because all eyes will be on Jeff Okudah, and it's one of the things that we should definitely talk about before we get back into golf. But, Jeff Okudah is talking about how he's looking at the game differently, how he's learning things that he wish he knew in his rookie year, and how he's training differently, and the importance of having a training camp and stuff because he felt that he overworked himself. And really that's why he gassed out at some point. Now, I think part of it was just the fact that he's a safety. The other part of it was the fact that I don't think you gassed out. You went to get some really good receivers, and then you realize that this ain't college no more. You remember when Dorothy, Dorothy and Wizard of Oz realized she wasn't in Kansas no more? Do you think it was when the world was black and white, or when the damn ground turned yellow? Which part was it? Which part do you think it was when she realized she wasn't in Kansas anymore? Because at some point the reality became so real for her, like it did for him, and I think he had to look at it and say, "Yeah, I sucked," and there's no questions about it. So, if you give any quarterback protection a run game and an outlet, they will all look better, and that's my point. I don't need him to be the savior. I just need him to be the manager. That's it. What's going on, James Harrington? It says run game helps for sure, but he had his biggest success when Brandon Cooks was there too. Gurley and Cooks were big things. Yeah, but it was the other little intricate part that we missed. The quick passing, the underneath passes that they were doing to the slot guys. Those little things, the screen game that they were setting up, and then the fact that the defense put them in great position a lot of those times. So yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I just feel like at this point he has deep threats. That's what Brashard Perriman and Tyrell Williams is brought here for. They're brought here to be. Yeah, which is funny.
Speed. We got cross routes. We got running backs out the backfield. We got a tight end. I mean, it's just they got to stay healthy and they got to catch the ball.
And that's just the reality of it. Okudah must have been the only rookie cornerback without preseason. You don't hear me making that excuse.
There was no preseason last year.
No, he's being facetious. In other words, he's basically saying that we can't make these excuses that he's making because there were other people who had the same problem. They believe they can win.
Who else had a ripped groin? Tell me that. Tell me what other rookie cornerback had a ripped groin and coaching staff was dumb enough to put him out there and possibly let him get injured for the rest of his career.
I ain't buying that ripped groin. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't buying the ripped groin. I feel like the ripped groin was real convenient. Like, just stay with me for a minute. Let's say he balled out. Do you think they would have brought up he had a groin issue or any type of core problems? Nope. But the minute he didn't ball out to justify taking him where they took him to the fans, he had these injury problems. Then why the hell was he out there? Right? Like that. I want to be fair in the assessment of a player. If I can talk about them and when they're not doing good because they're on the field, I'm going to talk about them in all aspects. Don't tell me you hurt, but then not handle your job. See, there are certain situations where I can argue, like, yeah, he shouldn't have been in this situation. Like, he got a groin injury and you don't roll no help over there. Okay, now that's another story, right? Or he's not 100%. But see, that tells me that they didn't think that was the case. And if they didn't think that was the case, then that tells me that 9 times out of 10, he didn't really get that injury until it was good and convenient for an excuse. And I ain't with it. So Joseph Murdoch says they believe they can win now. The next draft going forward will be the cherry on top. Great blueprint is the Browns and how they built the team and are adding and missing players and free agents. That's how it's always been. A key to lead believes Lions are going to be better than people think. He also thinks McNeil will be the next best D tackle. Oh, when did he say that? I missed that.
I heard that earlier today. Brockers and Akib were talking. Actually, it's in the Discord. Someone threw it out there.
Damn it. See, I gotta pay more attention. They be working me real hard, So when I get off work,
I didn't get to it either. So don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up. But I did. Yeah, he said we're looking nice from what the little snippet that the person on Discord.
I totally missed this. This is how you know. This when I'm sleep deprived and I'm slow. He says, "That's what I'm saying. We got deep threats. All the reasons for him to do well. Got it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I had a moment. You gotta excuse me. I've been up since 3:30, so it's been a long day, dude. I'm telling you.
I know about that mandatory overtime. It's Tuesday, and they're coming over. Hey, by the way, we're working Saturday. I'm like, Can we get to Wednesday?
Right?
Please,
Can we make
Wednesday?
it to what happened to tomorrow? Shit.
We just want to let you know. Oh, so okay, you're gonna give me ample opportunity to come up with an excuse not to come in. Okay.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Just 100%
that mandatory is a killer.
Now, listen. Let me go ahead and get to you guys' question because I want to make sure I hit on you guys' question, and then that way you can ask it to me or John. And while we get you guys' questions coming in, I'm gonna ask John a bunch of crazy stuff because I haven't talked to him in a long time, and John has been a huge help in me understanding a lot of things. And so I respect him and love him for that, and could not appreciate him more. But John, I gotta ask you a question.
Go for it.
This is a serious one. Don't kill me for it, but this is a very serious question. How many games are you giving Dan Campbell to prove to you he for real?
How many games?
How many games? Like if you don't see nothing by game number this, you're out.
I'm gonna give him the season. No, I mean if it's like if it's some crazy like, we're 0-10, I'm gonna start getting a little worried. But I mean, by then we're playing the Bengals. That should be not in Penn, but that should be a win. But I'm gonna give him the season, because anything's possible. He's keeping players to test them to see what they got. So he doesn't have all the guys he wants. So we'll see. But I'm gonna give him the first season. If we're 0-10, then I'll start being a little worried. But I'm not gonna fire him.
Okay. Now, Casey Bayboy says, first, it wasn't this regime that paid Amendola to teach anything. Well, we know that. And second, Tate doesn't fit what they want besides what we got Brown to do. But that's my point. That's where my point is. Even if you were to take that same stance where he's the guy that you take to do what Amon-Ra is going to do. Amon-Ra can be kicked out to the outside. He can play the other slot receiver. They do it often with the Rams, and I'm just saying, I know we don't have the same Rams setup and schematics and stuff like that. However, I can go back and look at the Chargers and talk about some things similar to what the Rams did. And I'm just pointing out that, look, Golden Tate does not hurt your team as much as it would be for you to trade for someone. You got fans already clamoring for a receiver, and they're ready to try. I have people literally ask me, how about we trade for Odell Beckham Jr.?
Oh, no.
Seriously.
No.
Seriously, you have people talking about that. And you have people who really think that the receiving core has a lot of question marks, but I'm like, that safety position got question marks. Why the hell we just overlooking the safety position?
Right? Oh, my.
Right. Please, we just so fixated.
Please, Jesse Bates, come to the Lions next year.
It's just like I said, it's just one of the things I look at, but you could be right. You could be right. I'm not knocking you on that view. One fucking Lion fan says, Luke, give him 3 years, right? I'm not playing this 3-year game. That 3 years shit is done. They gave Patricia 3 years. See, I didn't need 3 years to know Patricia wasn't it.
Right? Game one into his career. A rookie, Sam Darnold, torched that team.
It just really made me want to puke. Is Okudah an automatic bust considering the value of cornerbacks? Would a cornerback worth the 3rd overall pick? I say no. I would not take. I would take. Listen, no. I would not take a cornerback with the 3rd overall pick unless he's Darrelle Revis. He had to be Darrelle Revis.
He was overpicked.
Well, it may be, but that's only because we see what happened. But I'm just saying, if he came out and he played like Darrelle Revis, then it's the right pick. Right, so like right now, we all assume that Sewell is going to be a very good tackle. If he comes out and he's the second coming of Jason Smith, we're pissed. So the picks is right when they perform, and so to me, no, I didn't think Okudah was worthy of a top 10 pick. I saw Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nico Collins, torch his ass and just drop the passes versus Michigan, and that was with him draped all on them. And I'm like, y'all not calling no flags, so I'm just putting it out there. Victor Biden is just like Tate, but faster. But he ain't Tate. Yo, did you see that the Lions claimed D-tackle Bruce Hector?
Yes.
Yep, he'll be cut.
We covered that.
Yep. Is Tate today more effective than Biden? Yes. 100%. Yes. Position of value, number 1, quarterback. Number 2, tied. Left tackle, right tackle. 3, left guard. or right guard, 4 center, 5 D tackles, 6 offensive linebacker, 7 cornerback, 8 middle linebacker, 9 free safety, 10 strong safety. Yeah, I ain't get no argument out of me. I don't know if I would put quarterback one.
That's perspective. I mean, that can be changed up, and that depends right there. The last 2 ones that you put there are some of our weakest positions. Safety, you had that 11 and 12. That's our weakest position. Going into the draft next year, that could be our number 1 priority. It's between that and linebacker and wide receiver. So it just depends on where the team's at to me with that.
James Willis says, he says, look out for Mike Ford. I think he makes the team and will make plays in the sub package. If he don't at this point, he's been on this team long enough. And if he don't, then sayonara. Campbell is no Matt Patricia. 8 and 10 wins this year. Talk to him. Bob Quin overpicked a lot. I say we give this coach all the time he needs to turn us into a winner within the season. Patricia I knew was bad, knew as soon as I heard him say to that standpoint every sentence. Man, that's cold. I just saw coaching flaws in that first game that I'm like, can you change that? And that's what made me upset. Waddle's that true, but it doesn't take into account positional. What the word is it? Secretary? They are more good tackles than there are cornerbacks. I think you might be right. I'm trying to think about all the good corners, and I'm like, it ain't that many. The rest of them are just working well in the system. Just imagine Sewell. It said, just imagine Sewell was picked 3rd at last year, and Okudah was picked 7 this year. I still would have been upset because I don't think he's not a top 10 pick. He's clearly not a top 10 pick. I mean,
and it changes every year. I mean, look at last year when the mock drafts were coming out. The number 1 pass rusher who was supposed to the big long 6'7" guy. He was supposed to be it. Come the draft, he wasn't it. I think he was end of the first, maybe the second. He wasn't the first pass rusher. It changes.
Right. I mean, that's a good point. D. Williams says, what up? Or he gives the way high. Spirit of Detroit podcast. Like the way you y'all didn't catch on this. He just left his Spirit of Detroit podcast and he shortened it up. That's Avery Giovanni. I'm 100% sure that's who that is. It says Biden would be a great return man slot for the Detroit Lions. Mike Ford would be dope. I'm just not buying this Biden Mike Ford talk. I'm sorry. Call me a skeptic. Call me crazy. I'll be here to see if it aged well, but I'm not buying that Victor Biden somehow just took over. He got to show me, okay? And
maybe Mike in preseason.
Yeah, but Mike Ford been here. Mike Ford been here for a while.
Oh yeah. This is like year 4, I think, for him.
Yeah, and I still ain't seen it. So don't give me the line now. I agree and disagree. Depends on your definition of good, but corners take a longer to develop. Let's see. Tate would bring great leadership to this young receiving corps. Yep, it's more upside than not. Did you guys talk about Austin Bryant? Yes, we did.
Yeah. Come on, I'm on the show. You know we talked about that.
Nobody is. Listen, John ain't surprised. I'm not surprised. You're not surprised.
I might cry, but I'm not surprised.
100%. Oh, look, man! Listen. Look at my boy. The Hook Cam showed up for a month. What's going on, Cam, man?
What's going on, Hook?
Cam be breaking fam down like he been hired by NFL team and he need to know all of their inside secrets. I love what he do over there. It is linked in my description.
Cam,
and it is always
featured. Check out those Cincinnati Bengals for me. Go do some reconnaissance, please.
Listen,
because we're supposed to lose to them.
Whoever get Deshaun Watson in the trade will have to find him a new massage therapist and a good lawyer. I'll tell you this much.
Oh Lord!
I'll tell you this much. I think too often high profile players try to do things the right way, but when you are hiring people to come and there's some people who just see an easy come up, and if I was him, I would have never had nobody come to my house.
Right.
Alone.
That's just asking for trouble.
Alone, unless I have cameras everywhere. so I can
have
prove
family
it
members, have cameras, have your local police department.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things. So it's like, okay.
Just
Kendrick says, he says, is Deshaun hand injured? Not yet, but I feel like it's coming.
No, Luke, you rewind and take that out of existence. No. He's working with Rodgers. He's trying to be the man. He's trying to go back and take off the Bears' head.
John, okay, I'm finna hold your feet to the fire. Okay, because you don't want drinking the blue Kool-Aid right now.
I am.
Okay.
Deshaun Hand, Austin Bryant, right here. Here's to you, fellas.
Now, John, feet to the fire. I'm just gonna put it out there. If you was a betting man, and we're gonna say that today you are.
Okay.
And you had to bet, I don't know, say maybe a finger. We're gonna keep it small. You gotta lose a finger, your middle finger. No more middle fingering people, right? Right.
Okay. I was hoping for a pinky. I can live without that, but okay.
No more middle finger to people, okay? We're gonna get rid of the most powerful finger you got, the middle finger. That thing is gone, right?
Okay. No more middle fingers.
If you was betting that middle finger, do you think, and it's the bet, if Deshaun Hand stay healthy, you keep your finger. Are you betting that finger? Go ahead and lie so I can take the damn finger right now. I'm trying to get my 6-finger game up.
Nope, I'm not. Nope, I'm not making that bet. Because karma has a way of coming up in my life, and I know my life. I'm not making that bet. Nope.
And I'm just saying, the Mike 4 hype train has no engine or wheel. Steve said, I don't know. He said that
it's just on blocks, huh? It's just on blocks.
Yeah, shit. That damn thing is sitting on blocks. He ain't got no windshield. It's nothing. It's just a shell. I'm with you. I don't see it. Hand Therapeutics says Mike Ford starting over Corn. I don't know if he will.
Corn was supposed to be a damn good slot corner from what I remember when we first got him. I haven't heard much about him since then, but he was supposed to be one of the best.
We're going to see. It says true. Let's see what Biden does, but he has preserved and still there. I like his preservation. I can't kill him, but I'm just not finna get on the train and be like, yeah.
What's up, Jimbo G?
I'm not finna do that. Shout out to you, Jimbo G. How's the family? Hope everybody doing good. James Willis said it's probably that Levy. Or is it Levi? Levi, Jesus. Okay. It's probably Levi, Lim, and Brockers are the starting D-line. That's what I've been seeing and hearing a lot. That those
I can't wait to see their goal line up.
Oh, that's I
cannot. That's can you like seriously? Let's talk about that for about 2 minutes. You're gonna have Aleem, you're gonna have Brockers, you're gonna have you're gonna have Hand in there. You're gonna have I can't even come up with the names because it's gonna be so crazy. Goal line defense. Oh
yeah. Hook Cam says good to see everyone. He's trying to get caught up on his Detroit Lions news. Well, you came to the right place. He says Lions over 5.5 wins. I hammered it this year. Yeah, I'm taking the over. I don't know how in the hell people think we get worse when the singular reason we suck was coaching.
Because no one wants to, as you said, horrible journalism, right? Even YouTubers, no one wants to freaking do the research. No one wants to look into it. John, don't give up. Oh, I'm not. That's why I said no. I was just like, no, because I know my life. I know karma. I know the good Lord's looking down going like, come on, stupid. Do it. We got your grandpa up here making bets saying you'll do it, dummy. Do it. So no, we ain't doing it.
Hey, listen, hey, I thought he was going to go for it. This comes from Thomas Donor. He says, NFL, if they play the Black National Anthem, I'm done. Okay. Okay. Sure.
I'm not quite sure what the end of his sentence was. Looked like there was some Chinese, Japanese, some kind of writing. I couldn't understand that. No clue.
Listen.
I'm just gonna drink and shut up.
Exactly. Everybody's entitled to their view, but my ass gonna stand up proud, 100%. if that is enough for you to stop watching the sport, then stop watching it now. It's going to get played. So just
2 weeks hands injured. No.
It's just funny. Shout out to Detroit's own Big Will. What up, though, fella? All right. Let's see. It says, why the hate on Ford? Remember, whatever he did was doing Patricia's. No, hell no. No. I think I might be wrong. I'm going to go and look real quick, but I could have swore he was here just before Patricia came.
Yeah, he was here like last year of the old regime before Patricia.
That's what I'm saying. I could have swore he was here before the coach. I could be wrong, but I could have swore. I swear I feel like he was here with Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, Caldwell. That was a Caldwell pick.
He came in 2018. Oh, well, you know, okay. That's a good argument then. I thought he was here doing Caldwell's last year.
So did I.
I could have sworn.
It seems like he's been here so long. Like,
listen, if he improves on this new one, then cool. But I didn't see nothing there that would stand out to me.
He could get dropped in training camp and we could pick someone up. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, right before the season starts, someone could get dropped and we could replace him.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't shock me.
Fair enough. Detroit's on Big Will says, "What up, though? 10-7. I love it. It feels like Corey Elder is one of those players that was good 2 seasons ago. Yeah, could be right about that. Luke G just got announced to be Heinz catch-up Spurs.
Oh man,
I don't even know what he's talking about, man. That's not true. That is not true. Good corners in the NFL: Lattimore, Jamal Dean, Ramsey, Howard, Alexander, Fuller, Bros, Marlon Humphreys, Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, Tre'Davious White, Byron Jones, and Amani O.
Amani O to finish out the list.
I like Amani. I just think
do I.
See the thing with Amani,
nasty at Penn State.
Oh, let me get into this really quick. Shit, I forgot all about Aaron Rodgers' trash ass.
Rodgers will be sad.
Yeah. Super ego.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can see that single dad's club in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? That guy,
he did it before. He's got an
agenda. Yeah.
But I will tell you this. Anybody who really thought that Rodgers wasn't playing is ridiculous. If you notice, I rarely talked about, the Lions could win because Rodgers may not be there. I never even factored in the idea of him not being there because I'm like, he'll be there. He's not leaving that money on the table.
I made a video on it. on it because it's just, why? That does nothing for him. And the ungodly amount of draft capital you would have to give up to get Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay ain't doing that. They ain't got the money, and just no, it wouldn't happen. And it's not. So
I do know that one of my Packers subscribers, Rage MK, he said that the Packers should trade Aaron Rodgers some draft picks in exchange for Deshaun Watson. And I said that kind of makes fucking sense. It kind of makes sense. You'll get you a mobile quarterback and a guy who can basically come in and still perform, and they get their quarterback, and everybody's happy. Yeah. But the best part of that is you will be putting Aaron Rodgers on the team and saying, hey, this is what you asked for, so go have fun. So, because they're going to still draft your replacement anyway, like we did.
I think Rodgers will do good enough this season to prove to the Packers that, you should have got me more weapons. And it's not like he doesn't have weapons. He's got one of the best wide receivers in the game. He's got a damn good running back, so I don't know what he's crying about. But I think he will do good enough to say, if you would have got me the weapons, I'd still be here. And he'll play for the numbers to get someone to come get him, but he'll do some shady stuff here and there. He'll be like, who's in charge? I am. Throw away the ball, maybe an interception, maybe a fumble.
Who's in charge?
Like, it's Aaron fucking Rodgers. Come on.
Jimbo G says, Luke, did the family doing good? 100%. Hope yours doing well. They are, man. Thank you for asking. Lions D significantly improved with coaching alone. Slight downgrade at quarterback, but overall this team is clearly... See, why can't people see this?
Thank you.
Why can't people see this? I just don't. I don't know. Jimbo G, see what I hear. Didn't know
What's
there
up,
was
Jimbo
a hype train for Mike Ford. I just like him. Oh, this is it's a hype train, all right, and it's growing by the minute, like really growing. What are your thoughts on the COVID protocol at Luke? I laughed at it. I didn't take it serious, and this is my attitude on the COVID protocol. There's no way. Say it with me, people. There is no way they are going to play this game for real. At best, they may do it in the first 2 weeks to send a message, but after that, they would never do it, because if you do it too much, you have a watered down product, and now you mess around and have teams get in the playoffs where your playoffs is not even watchable. So that's money you're losing. Or let's flip it around. What if you get to the playoffs and all of a sudden you have a guy who does test positive? You finna forfeit the playoff game? Stop playing with me. What if that happens in the Super Bowl? You're just not gonna play the Super Bowl? They're not doing it. It's too much money to be lost for this. They have bye weeks. They have ways that they can move stuff around. If something like this happened, the team just lose their bye week, period. It is what it is. Like, it's not hard. And I don't understand why people seem to make it more challenging than it is, but I see a situation where I'm not buying. I think it's a scare tactic that's not going to work. Just my view. What do you think, John?
You took my words right there, and I'm going to leave it at that. Scare tactic. Next topic, football, please.
If there are any single dads out there, send them my way, Luke. And 100%. 100%. But I'm going to send good people your way, period. So don't worry about it. I'll be over there listening and rocking. So, yeah, if you're a single dad and you need to rock with some more single dads and be a part of the single dads club, then salute to you, because I take my hat off to you. But go and check out my man, the Single Dads Club. It's not hard to find. It's not a hard name to spell. It's real simple. It's basically who you are. And who better than to have who you are represented with other people who are just like you. Just putting it out there. There would be a better in secondary by virtue of more pressure on quarterback. Yeah, I think our blitz rates is going to be stupid. I think it's going to be high as hell. Jimbo G got us between 10 and 13 wins for the Lions this year. It says, so are these new D tackles actually fast? Because I'm tired of slow D tackles and I'm done. Are you talking about Levi and what's his damn name? McNeil? McNeil to me seems very quick. Levi is quick off the ball.
For his size, yeah, he's supposed to be stupid fast. Man was playing baseball in center field.
Yeah, that dude's a big guy. Corn Elder had to cover Randall Cobb at least once this season. Okay. Ford is an outside press guy. Him in the slot and the zone first concept scares me. I just don't listen. I'm gonna leave it alone, but I just don't see it. I could be wrong. Let me see. I want to make sure I get down here. I just want to know what the fuck the Packers be saying to Rodgers to keep him there. Nothing. Rodgers is a brand, and when you a brand,
it's just a game.
Right. When you're a brand, you're not going to mess your brand up. I mean, come on.
I mean, wasn't it you, Luke, who said something about he should win an Oscar?
Oh, yeah. He's 100. Listen, that boy's the greatest actor I ever seen in my life. You know, he needs to get all the accolades he can get. If he knew better, he would go and sign up to be the next, like, James Bond, because he got the story. Him and Marilyn
Streeps are like BFF.
No.
Say her name.
Yeah, see. Joseph Murdoch says, anybody else think the Lions are going to beat the snot out of San Francisco? I do. I've been
saying it ever since the schedule came out. That time differential.
Yeah, I
can't wait to see that time differential. It's going to happen to us when we go to LA. So
it's the first of all, let me just show y'all how crazy it is. Every week, I feel like each time a sporting event happens, you hear something that fans have did because they so happy to be back in the stadium, right? I heard a story that was recent where a player a guy spit on a 9-year-old for wearing the other team's jersey, and she was wearing the jersey of her father, who was a former player of that team, and he spit on her while she was with her mother. Now, let me just say this to y'all, people: I would never, ever, 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 ever promote violence, but if somebody spits on one of my kids, let alone like spitting on me is bad, but you spit on my damn kids, I am not responsible.
Kids. I got some nieces, and let me tell you what, I'm gonna be the first one going to jail.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is I'm not responsible. I cannot.
Just don't be disrespectful. Like, don't be stupid.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna get down here. My 0 interception, 3 pass breakups in 3 seasons. 3 seasons.
Are you sure those aren't his high school stats? Please say those are his high school stats.
No. It says Luke, Deshaun Watson will be in Philly. I can see it, and he fits it. I don't think they got enough to get him, though. Let's see. I think the Lions need to trade for a big defensive player to get them over the hump on defense. I don't know, Patrick. I'm going to tell you why. Who's the player that's getting them over the hump? And what are you giving up for that player? Because if you trade for a defensive player to get them over the hump, then you're probably giving up significant draft capital. And there's going to
just wait till next year.
Yeah, wait till next year. 100%. Jeff Reisman said clearly that this team was better and more fun to watch this year compared to last year. That's a damn shame when you got media on the sidelines noticing the huge difference in attitude, but we can't get our fans to do it. Just a shame.
What we need to do is get referees from another league to come in, because maybe they won't be so damn biased.
Listen, I would love to give y'all some of the tidbits that came out of the interview with Jeff Reisman and my family over there, Roar of the Lions UK. But I want y'all to go watch it because it was really good, and it was some tidbits he pointed out.
Darn good.
Yeah,
I think they made a comment about referees in the Olympics, and that's what kind of sparked that comment and what I'm going to do later.
And he also brought up a good point about NFL Europe and some of the things that it brought into the place. I thought 100%. You know, you treat them like never lost and never even touched the ball. But I'm just saying,
never lost them. Thank you much, Jimbo G.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let me see. I'm gonna get through all this because I do got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I stay busy, people. I do apologize, and this damn mandatory overtime is killing me softly. There was no scheme last year, none, not at all. Oh my God, COVID variant. It's just never ending. People fully vaccinated and test positive variants is a cover-up for failing vaccines. It says the void the last 2 years of his contract. Void the last 2 years. Who contract? Aaron Rodgers? Or are you talking about Deshaun Watson's? Rodgers is a drama queen. Facts. D tackles are faster than our past ones. To be honest, that's true. They definitely faster than Shelton. And you know, by the time we got Everson Griffin, hell, I was faster than him. Aaron Rodgers would be going to the Broncos. Don't believe that. That first game about to be sweet. I do believe that. Lions would beat the 49ers. I said it before. A lot of people. Yeah, I've been saying that jump for the longest, and I gave reason to it. People don't like it. Bro, at Mexico games, they throw beers at kids. What? What, man? Hold up, bro. What did you say? He said they throw beers at kids. Why is it two?
Sorry about that.
That's weird. Do you see that?
Wait, there's 2 of me? Oh, what the heck? There we go.
Oh, you playing mind games with me. You on some Chris Angel stuff. All right. Let's see. I'll make sure I don't miss nothing. He said they throwing beers at kids, man.
They better not be. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Let's see. Says thanks for skipping my comment, Luke. Hey, I saw your Heinz catch-up comment. Yeah, I skipped it. I'm gonna admit that today. I told you we don't rap ketchup over here. Team mustard. 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years. They have time to bolster the D. E-Rod, say it again. 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years. They have time to bolster the D. Here, put it in more perspective. 6, I believe it's 6 or more picks. 6 or more picks in the top 50. Come on, coach. It's simple. Thank you, E-Rod. Thank you. Lil G, I know I'm late, but work. I've been saying we need new refs from other leagues. We'll see. Oh, Rodgers. Yeah. If you void the last 2 years of Rodgers' deal, then but he got to do that. He got to be willing to sign into that, and I don't think he will. I just don't. Luke finishing up probation for the catch-up murder mystery. What catch-up murder mystery? We know nothing about any type of murder mysteries or any catch-up. Straight brawls in those games. Man, that's crazy. How real is the possibility of Golden Tate coming back? That comes from the original Blackie. What? What kind of name is that? I think it's a pretty good chance that he comes back. But if I was putting percentages on it, about 30%. I mean, that to me is still good because it's going to come down to price tag. That's the problem. I think our receivers and how they will be used will take getting used to for fans. We are fine. I agree with you. And it's one of the things I've been talking about, Casey Bay Boy, that our receiving core is not as bad as they think. In fact, I told him, I said the last time we had a similar receiving core like this was in 91. Where everybody thought it wasn't enough talent there, and they still performed well enough for us to do something. I don't even think we had a 1,000-yard receiver in 91 that went to the NFC Championship game.
Thank you very much.
So, John, do you got any questions or any issues with our receiving core?
Wait and see. I mean, 91 is the perfect example.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the best example. I mean, if we're better examples than your own history.
And someone got in an argument, what does 91 have anything to do with right now? That was 20-something years ago. Correction, 30 years ago. But it has everything to do with it. They were saying the same thing then as they are now. They don't have wide receivers. The wide receivers you got, no one wanted. Okay, and look what they did. They got us to an NFC Championship game. It has everything to do with it. And anyone who says anything otherwise is just, I'm just going to be nice. They just don't know what they're talking about. It has everything to do with it. Wait and see. Maybe they're good. Maybe they're dumpster fire and we get a free agent next year and we draft a guy, a really high guy.
This is a good one right here from E-Rod. He said, do you think Jamal Williams is here as will be here for a while as a 1-2 punch with Swift, or do you think they will deal him for capital? I think he's here to prove it year one, and by year two, if he proves it year one and going into year two, he can earn himself a legitimate deal to be a 1-2 punch. But if he don't, then he'll be exited swiftly and out of the building. It says, Luke, the Lions will bolster the team with New Year's draft overall. I ain't worried about that for now. We are good. I agree. It says 2 safety splits will help the secondary along with the new improved D-line and the blitzing. I think that will help too. And let's see. It says exactly this team totally reminds me of the 91 Lions. That's where I get my reference from. Man, it says, man, add in the third round guys over the next 2 years, and that's like 9 day one or day two guys. That's a whole lot of bodies. So, man,
the next 2 years are going to be nuts. It's just patience, people. Patience. You saw it this year in the draft. What? Oh my God, the guy from Cleveland that we got, the general manager guy, John Dorsey. Look what he did. He had us sitting pretty, saying, "No, don't trade up. He'll be there." Guy knows what he's talking about. Just listen and wait. And they do. They do hear us. Believe it or not. If anyone watched the draft, remember what our GM said. I got the damn wide receiver. Get off my back. So they do listen to us.
The original Blackie says it's a nickname I got many years ago before everyone got sensitive. My last name is Blackford. So the homies call me Blackie. Got it? Okay. And Luke, the bottom undrafted free agent players we got will make an impact on this team. I think a few will, but I don't know. The ceiling is high and getting higher. Y'all listen, when Roar the Lions and I first did our first video, they was a little moderate, right? But I see if each video goes by and they talk to more and more media people, because they do talk to a lot of media people and a lot of other YouTubers, that number is getting higher and higher. I just love the embracing of seeing that, look, it feels different, it looks different. So let's accept that difference, even if it is for right now. So listen, let's go ahead and get into the final thoughts, because Lord knows
you tired.
Man, they got me again, bro. Listen, why doing this right now? I just got told mandatory overtime tomorrow morning. Just like that. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
How early do you have to be there?
I gotta be there at 3.
You already got to be there pretty damn early. Oh my God.
Man. Listen.
We'll talk later. I'm not going to say anything, but wow, for your work. Holy crap, that's crazy.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They getting every bit of it out of me. We're gonna get into our final thoughts. John, tell the people where they can find you at. You already linked in my description, so they can, at least go down there and click on the link. But tell them what to expect from your channel and where they can find you at.
Anything Lions, you can find me on here. Every now and then I do a TikTok video because the Lions are on TikTok, and I'm trying to reach out to players to whatever you guys have to say to them that I can say and that they can hear, because we have clearly been told that they hear us. So just put in Jon Kapler. You can find me. I talk and do nothing, and I mean nothing but Lions, from this to every now and then a video game of the Lions. So you want to hear Lions, I'm all about it. Theories, possibilities, past, present, future Lions, I'm all about it.
100%. Listen, I appreciate you for coming on at the last minute.
I appreciate you for having me. Thank you. Last minute.
Like I said, it was last minute, but I was like, he asked and he should receive. He followed the channels, though. I would give him that. He followed the channels. I cannot say that enough. Y'all simply reach out to me, any one of you, and I'm gonna put you on there. Also, I have some big news coming up real soon. I'm gonna make a video for it to announce it, and when I announce it, I hope it gets a very good reception. Today's positive quote comes from me. Okay, I went on the internet. I was trying to find something I couldn't, and then I just thought, let me just try to speak from the heart, right? So here's my quote for you in the audience, and for those who are listening, those who are going to be on replay game. You forget how important you are. So let me remind you. You are the answer to someone's prayers. You are the reason to someone's why. You are the light to someone's darkness. You're the strength to someone's weakness. Damn it, you don't forget how important you are. If you just take the second to think about how important you are, you will understand that what you do, while it may not be the biggest impact, the impact is even greater than you will ever know. While some people may not find the words to let you know what you are to them, I'm here to remind you that you are more important than you thought you were. You see, when you become the answer to somebody's prayers, that changes the whole outcome of what life can be for many people. When you become the reason to a person's why, it gives them a little bit more hope to find another day to push forward. You're too damn important to let that go, people. And when the moment you forget how important you are is the moment you get lost in your own sauce. See, this is the thing about it. Humble yourself into your glory. You are too damn important to miss this fact. When you become the light to someone's darkness, I can tell you right now that it changes everything. There's somebody right now that needed an ear, and all you did was listen. You are too damn important. You need to remember it. You need to understand it. You need to embrace it. You need to accept it. When there's some people who didn't have the strength to stand, or the strength to stand up for themselves or to speak, you was their strength. They were sitting there saying to themselves, I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it. And then you showed up to be their strength. The answer to their prayers, all in one. Damn it, you was too damn important. I need to remind you of that. When somebody was sitting up there having a bad day and they didn't know what they were going to do and they needed a good laugh, you was the joke that was necessary. You too damn important. I got to remind you. Whenever somebody's sitting up there trying to figure out when they're going to get their next meal and you showed up with the simplest gesture of, hey, you hungry, you want to eat, damn it, you were so important. Take that time to know how important you are. Because you don't have to tell yourself how important you are. I'm going to remind you. I'm going to make sure that you know it every single time you come into one of these shows. I'm going to make sure that you are open to your own power to be the answer to someone's prayers. Makes you not only important, but makes you special. Never forget that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely go check out my man, Jon Kapler, because he's going to probably be on a damn bike with no damn wind, somehow, some way, paddling away to do it. Today is Detroit Lions' first day for veterans to report with rookies. Their first day of practice is tomorrow. This means this is the first day for us to get to that damn trophy. Embrace that, accept that, love that, and don't you ever, ever, ever be apologetic for having hope for a new season. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you come back for more. And as always, don't be no chump. Please do your research. We are out.